Talking with Bob Danley from Lee Metcalf National Wildlife Refuge. Good morning, Bob.
Hey, good morning, Steve and everybody.
You got, of course, the springtime turning into summertime, and yeah, you don't have a boring day out there at all, I wouldn't imagine.
No, but we're like everybody else. We can't capture this stuff and preserve it. It just happens really fast. A lot of flowers, it's like 1 week to 10 days, and then boom, bada boom.
Yeah, no kidding.
Color, it's gone to seed, and you're thinking that, wow, it's already done and over with, which is somewhat true, but I think you did hit it. Every day is a different day, and you just need to know what to look for. And now I'm going to direct you to look at the treetops.
Okay.
Because there's a bird up there that's as bright as the sun, especially the male version, and it's the Bullocks Oriole. That bird was named for a fellow by the name of William Bullock in 1827 by a guy named Swainson. And Bullock was an Englishman who had like a curiosity museum.
Okay.
And, yeah, he had like 32,000 items, and he traveled all over the place with this thing. And he, in one particular year, he went down to Mexico, and not only did he collect, archaeological or geological things and cultural items, but he also collected a bird that had never been described before, which was the Bullocks Oriole that Swainson actually found and named after this guy. So sometimes the connection to these critters, or the critters aren't named for the way they look, but for a human being.
Yeah.
And a lot of these people have colorful histories.
So what does this Oriole look like?
It's orange, and it's got like a blackish head and black wings. It's very similar to red-winged blackbird, because Orioles and blackbirds are really closely related. Sharply pointed bill. Lives in the treetops, but unlike the red-winged blackbird, this thing builds a nest that's quite incredible. It's a bag that hangs from the end of a branch.
Wow.
Woven out of either wool, grasses, hair. The inside is anywhere from 4 to 15 inches in volume.
That's big.
It's pretty huge. And in fact, in the fall and the winter, you can actually see the old nest hanging there. It looks just like a gray bag, hanging from the tree branch. In fact, if you find that, it's likely that bird's going to return to that specific spot and build another one very nearby.
So they move around. They obviously migrate in the winter.
They do. They're insectivores. They can be attracted to your home using grape jelly mixture. They actually nectar like a hummingbird. Although they're not beyond taking insects. So you can put grape jelly out, or you can cut an orange in half and impale it. They love coming to that also. They also can visit hummingbird feeders. Mm-hmm. There are feeders that are built specifically with Orioles in mind, and I think a lot of people use orange coloring to kind of to color the sugared water. But it's the same thing as hummingbirds. You really don't need to do that. You can just, if it's got some color on the feeder, it'll draw the birds in. Yeah, I think the easiest way to find them is to listen for them, because they have a whistling, chuckling kind of call. And the interesting thing about that is that both males and females sing, which is kind of a little different for sure. Just be aware when you're walking refuge, especially along the river. That's where you're going to find them. They are a riparian bird. They're going to be in cottonwoods mostly, and you listen for that call, and then you just look in the treetop for that flash orange. It's really a beautiful animal. Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Well, thanks, Bob.
All right, everybody have a super-duper day.